What else she told me?
What?
She was like, Anna, if someone says that you look like me, that's an insult because I'm ugly.
But do you think your mom's ugly?
I'm joking.
All right.
I think she is so beautiful inside and out.
Yeah.
But my mom is actually the best mom in the world.
No, say that in the camera.
Oh, my mother's the best mother in the world.
All right, very good. Anna's mom, you're probably not watching, but now you know.
I'll tell her about this later. Yeah. She won't care at all, but I'll tell her anyway.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Nuanced Nonsense. Your other host Ben is not here because he's going to med school interviews right now, so wish him luck from the future, I guess. Today I have my two friends, Anna and Austin. We've met each other through the same industry we're in. Anna's a double philosophy and psychology major. She's a junior, and Austin's a senior communications major. Is there anything else you guys want to say to introduce yourselves?
Model, philanthropist, entrepreneur, the works.
All right.
Yeah, they call me the songbird of this generation, so I guess that.
Yeah.
Wow, even I learned something new today, just now. But yeah, what accomplished friends I have. So happy we're here. So usually, on the podcast, we usually ask something about your college experience so far. So what is something what are some regrets and what are some things you're proud of? I guess the past 3 or 4 years for you in college so far.
I don't know if this actually counts as I guess it's a regret. Maybe. I don't know. I think I just wish I had more time at UT because I went to community college freshman and sophomore year. And then I transferred to UT starting in the fall of my junior year. So it always if I think about it, it makes me kind of sad because it's when I got here, I felt I kind of missed out on a lot. So I don't know. That was a hard adjustment. So I still kind of wish I had more time at UT because I'm graduating in May. But something that I'm proud of is just I think being able to find a good set of friends and community at UT, because that was something that I was really scared about. Ask anyone. I was really nervous about that, but no, it all worked out. I was very happy about that.
What would you say the difference between the community college experience versus the 4-year college experience is?
Yeah. Community college, I don't think anyone's ever super happy to be there. It's just not. People end up at community college for different reasons, but it's not really what people no one dreams of going to community college, so no one's ever super happy to be there. Whereas UT, people live to go here. They're oh, my parents went here, my grandparents went here. There's this sense of generational lineage or something. But yeah, so I think just school pride, also just different groups of people at UT versus a community college.
Did you just go to community college, or did you get involved in other areas? Did you? I know for some people when they go to community college, I remember in freshman year I met some guy from Austin Community College, but he was always on campus because that was his way of. He was hoping to transfer to UT. Yeah. So that was his way of integrating himself into campus.
Yeah. I never really got involved with anything at my community college, but I was involved with them. I was involved in a ministry at a nearby school. Just because I had friends out there, and then so they invited me out to go to their thing, or to go to their events. So I was more involved. I was more involved at another school that I never actually went to than I was at Collins. So yeah. That was also just kind of rough, just because it was I didn't live on campus, so it was I was always driving it's 20, 24-ish minutes from my house, because I stayed at home, so that was kind of a pain, and gas is expensive. But,
yeah. How about you?
My regrets?
Or your things you're proud of too?
Oh, okay. Regrets, I don't like thinking about it like that, just because, thinking about it too hard, I think I have a lot of regrets. But I choose to stay positive,
That's good, that's good.
Yeah. One thing could be, I felt I was in my little high school bubble freshman year of college, so I didn't go out and make many new friends, but I wouldn't really change it just because I feel I would be in a different place, if anything had changed in the past. So yeah, that's why I feel your question, I'd say I have no regrets. But things that I'm proud of, I guess it would be like also finding my community here. Just like being more open. Because I'm pretty like introverted. Dude, and like in high school, people be like, oh, Anna's so boring. She's the boring one.
She's the boring one?
Yeah, but look at me
How the
now,
turntable.
everybody.
Dude, the caterpillar became a butterfly.
Wait, actually, it was so sad. Dude, one time I was just having like lunch with my dad, and I was just crying because I was like, man, my friends think I'm boring. They don't want to talk to me because they can't. And my dad was like, Anna, there's books out there. So yeah.
Hey.
But look at me now.
Minister Luke.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's okay. I was
In
like,
high school, my friend had a, sorry to interrupt.
Oh, no,
my friend had a, like he was, I guess, having girl problems. So then he had a book called Modern Romance, and then he became known as a self-help book guy. So now I would read some of the books. I was like, huh, this is very interesting. But I guess you should never let it know in public that you read it.
That's not what someone wants to be known.
Or you should never bring those books to the classrooms because yeah.
oh,
You're just reading it after your AP exams.
I mean, it was senior year of high school, so.
Oh my! I bet this man thought he was flexing.
Well, it was 4 years ago, so.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure he's a changed man now.
Senior year was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm so
tell me about
sad.
it.
That's so gross.
You ready for post-grad?
Oh, not even remotely. Like, it kind of makes me want to vomit if I think about it, because I don't know what I'm doing with my life.
Same.
uh,
I'm supposed to be a CS major. Well, I am a CS major, but technically my life's supposed to be put together. But it is not. Does that make me a failure? Maybe.
Nah, dude, everyone's on their own path. It's all good. I
yeah.
say it's like, cry profusely. I'm like, no, it's fine. Like, it's whatever.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I can't. Dude, like I tried joining a pre-law org this semester, but then I would cry after every meeting. So then I was like, maybe I should not for my own mental health.
The sheer density of like brain power in
Yeah,
that
Austin
room.
went with me once. It was so.
Was it intense?
It was so intense.
I walked in and I was like, yeah, I'm definitely too dumb to be here.
Yeah. Just imagine like every type A, like government slash like, yeah, whatever, like government slash econ slash English slash biochem slash like all of these majors.
There's biochem pre-law?
Yeah. I mean, they're like the really try hard ones. And like,
There
Yeah,
are
that makes
people,
sense.
like there are people there that like I've
Yeah.
had classes with, and I was like, I know you, but not enough to say hello.
yeah. And they're all type A, and they all like have their stuff together, and they're all like, yeah, I'm like interning for like the government. Or like I'm like interning for like the Capitol and all this stuff.
Wait, I knew
Sounds
this
like a
guy.
very pre-law thing to do.
I knew this guy at my church. He like interned for the White House, like the White House, and like he put something on his Snap story because he did it like over the summer, and he was like, oh, like 4th of July party like at the White House. Like he was like, do I got the hookup or am I the hookup? And all of us were like, that's a valid question. I was like, I don't know.
Oh my god.
You're like not even like roasting him. You're just like, yeah.
I know. I was
I'd
like,
be in a conundrum too.
I was like, you really stumped me on that one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So what were we talking about? Oh, my future.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have it either. If I think about it long enough, I just start crying to my mother on the phone.
Well, that's good. At least you can cry to your mother on the phone.
Oh, you know what's really sad? I cried to my mom on the phone on my birthday too, and then
Like this year?
oh yeah. Oh, but it's okay. It's okay. I was just feeling like very homesick, and then it's really funny because like I was like with some friends like studying, and my laptop was open, and I was like, man, like I need to like call my mom. So I like stepped away, and then when I came back, one friend had posted on my Facebook page that I liked my roommate's toes, and I was like, oh, this is the perfect ending to a perfect day.
I do remember someone commented like, "You really gonna do that on her birthday, huh?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah,
That's kind of sad.
it's over."
Yeah, but it's okay.
Would they come up and visit you? Like
Would
your-
they come up with?
Yeah, like your parents or like your brother.
Oh.
Have they?
No, they haven't. No.
How often do you go back home?
This is the first time that I've waited this long to go back home. So like Thanksgiving is gonna be the first time that I go back home all semester.
So like you haven't seen your parents.
yeah,
since- oh,
yeah.
okay.
Like the previous years, I've gone home like October, November. Yeah. So I'm really feeling it actually. I'm very homesick.
How often do you go back home?
last semester, I felt like I went back like every weekend. It was kind of a pain. Driving is not fun. This semester, I mean, I feel like I usually go back like at least once a month for something. Yeah, like earlier this semester, like the beginning of the semester, it's like I had something like every weekend for like a month and a half. I'm not gonna lie, I was exhausted. It was kind of a pain. But yeah, I haven't been back since I think OU weekend. Which is like, what was that, second week of October?
Yeah, it was like the second or third week. It was like mid-October.
Yeah.
I think it was like October 12th, something like that.
Yeah,
smack in the middle.
So that was the last time I saw my parents, because or my mom came down actually and like visited, because she was in Houston for something. But then, yeah, that was the last time I like was home.
Yeah, I feel like my parents usually come down to see me. I usually don't go home. But then, so I remember like, it'd be like every 3 weeks I would see my parents of some sort. But then I think this is the first semester as a senior. I haven't seen my parents in more than a month. But yeah.
Do you feel it?
No.
It's fine.
I mean, okay, I like video chat my parents sometimes. So I feel like, yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
So I guess as liberal arts and like a communications major, like how do you feel, I guess, as like Asian Americans, I guess? Because I guess usually, Asian Americans tend to be more STEM focused, or like I'm CS, a lot of people are like engineering, like Ben, who's not here, is like bio. But like, did you ever feel like prejudice or judgment like when you started off like doing those majors? Or were you just like, I'm gonna do it and not care?
I can start. Well, I mean, like, I knew from a very young age that I sucked at math and science to a very disappointing degree. It was really bad. Yeah, like, even the white kids at my school were better than me. So that's how you know it's like, anyway. Okay, but yeah. My parents were actually, like, very supportive. It was actually, like, the people at my church, like my other like Asian community that looked like that frowned upon it more. Like this one guy, like this was like my senior year, like summer. He was like, "Oh, Anna, like you're going to UT, right? Like, what major are you gonna pursue?" I was like, "Oh, psychology," because back then I didn't do philosophy yet. And then he was like, "Oh," and then he proceeded to give me like a 40-minute lecture of why I should not do psychology and why the field is dying and why I should pursue med school instead. And I was like, "Oh, thank you." Yeah. And I didn't even know this man. Like,
how old was he?
He was like maybe 60, 55. He was just rambling. I was just like, "Hello, I don't know you." Yeah.
That tends to happen with Asian grandpas.
Yeah, I don't know. And then like I guess like here it's like really funny, like I see the demographics like very clearly in my classes. So like all my psych classes is just like women and then like 2 guys, and then like in all my philosophy classes it's all like white men and there's like 3 girls and I'm like the only Asian girl. Yeah. Like I don't like feel it. I don't feel any judgment or discrimination in the classes. If anything, it's like from the Asian community that I kind of feel it. Yeah. Yeah, maybe just the initial judgment, and then maybe like it's like really funny. I kind of like, should I tell them what I'm pursuing or not? Because like if I just say, "Oh, I'm a psychology and philosophy major," like they might think all sorts of things, right? But sometimes I might add like, "Oh, but I'm pre-law," and then they're like, "Oh,
everything's all right in this one."
Yeah. I sometimes give them that satisfaction, but I found like back home with like the older Asian community, I don't give them that satisfaction anymore. I let them ponder. I let them think negatively of me.
You want to have your revenge.
A psych major.
Yeah.
Think about it.
She's petty.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts? Or have you experienced anything like that, I guess?
I don't think so. My parents, like, I also knew from a young age that I was not good at math and science pre-med. I was like, never even crossed my mind. I was like, nah, dude. My parents have always been like super, like, just, do what you want as long as it's like for GFES. So like they never really cared to like try to push me into like any particular field. which is weird because my mom's like an optometrist, so I was like, I thought maybe she'd like push like healthcare or something, but she didn't. And I think my dad was like an engineer. TBH, I still don't really know what my dad does. Like, people be like, oh, what's your mom? And they're like, oh, an optometrist, like an eye doctor. And they're like, what does your dad do? And I'd be like, so my mom's an optometrist.
He engineers.
Yeah, I was like, he went to UTEP. But yeah, so my parents never really pressured me into anything. Like, I thought I wanted to do theater for a bit, and then the Lord was like, nah. So then when I transferred to UT, like, I was talking with one of my friends who was, like, majoring in the same thing, and she kind of gave me, like the spiel for the major, because it's, like, I'm majoring in communication and leadership, and that's, like, a new-ish major. Like, I think that major started my freshman year, so, like, 2016. Yeah, so she kind of, like, gave me the spiel, and I was like, oh, that's really cool, because it's, like, in comm, but it's not, like corporate comm or like comm studies or like HR or PR or anything. It's more so just like how do you communicate like effectively and lead others ethically, which I liked because that applies to like literally everything. But yeah, I don't know. I never really felt like any like judgment or anything, or like people would be like, oh, why are you going into communications? Just because I think my youth pastor also majored in communications. So there was that. And like, yeah, I mean, even now, like, I don't really feel like anyone like looks down on it. It's just like, I just don't have as much to talk about when people are like, oh, I'm going on like med school interviews, or like, oh, I got like a signing bonus, or I'm interning in LA with like this company, or blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, yeah, I'm an HR intern at a child advocacy center, which, I mean, like, that's rewarding and fulfilling in its own way, but it's like, I don't know, when people talk about like all the things that they're doing now, I'm just like I feel like I'm falling behind, even though like it's like those are like everything is like very different, like even like business or like CS or like engineering or comm or like pre-med, just like, I mean, everything is like so different and everyone's like on their own path. But just like when everyone talks about like, oh, like I'm moving here because like I got a job, and like people that already have like their futures figured out, I get a little self-conscious because I'm just like I have no idea what I'm doing. Like I think the only thing I know right now is that I'm probably gonna move home. Like I'm probably gonna move back to Dallas with my parents. But other than that, it's just like,
Yeah. Would y'all call yourselves like? Would y'all say y'all are pretty attached to your hometown, or like you're like go H-Town or go Dallas? I know you said you were like homesick earlier.
Yes, I love the city of Houston with all my heart. That's it.
That's it. All right, you're not not gonna get into why.
I mean, if I do, these people are just gonna blast me. It's actually 2-1 right now. Hello, how am I supposed to defend it myself?
Okay. I'll step out. We can do Houston versus Dallas 1v1.
Alrighty.
All right.
Let's start.
How about you go first?
Okay. I mean, I objectively think Dallas is better, given I'm biased.
Also, I've never been to Dallas, but I still think Houston is better.
Like this past summer, I went on like a little road trip. I went from like Dallas to Austin to Houston to San Antonio, back to Austin, back to Dallas.
Oh, okay, so this is the man.
Given I didn't really get a huge I didn't get like a comprehensive view of like San Antonio that much, but I saw enough. I've seen the Alamo. Do I remember it? No, but that's because it's boring. Sorry.
Wait, but the whole motto is to remember.
I remember it, but I know that the Alamo exists, but I don't remember anything about it. I'm like, yeah, Santa Ana.
I remember that too, because that's my name. But it was a guy, so I was so confused.
Dang. 6-year-old Anna's just like, what's going on? Am I a guy or a girl?
Yeah.
Who am I? Philosophy.
Wow.
But
existential crisis.
It all comes together. No, should I give like the old Asian lady versus like the Korean dude?
Sure, go for it.
I feel like Houston is like an old Chinese grandma, while Dallas is like a young Chinese Korean businessman. I'm gonna add Chinese Korean because they have like pretty decent like Chinese food. It's like Houston has a lot of I think Houston has like more culture, which I think we would all agree on. But Dallas is like, I don't know if it's like trendy, but it's like very like businessy and like savvy and young, and there's a lot of like fusion foods and whatnot, and like we have really good Korean food. I'm just throwing that out there, like Korean barbecue, and like our Chinese food isn't bad. I will admit that like Houston Chinese food is probably better, But like Dallas Chinese food isn't bad if you know where to go. Like Plano has really good Chinese food. I had like a friend from Arlington. And he was like, oh wait, no, my parents would drive down from Arlington to Plano just for like Chinese food, and it's like 45 to like an hour, I think, depending on where you are.
It's only because they couldn't drive down to Houston, which is like 4 hours.
Yeah, and that's because they're in Arlington.
Oh.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means because I've never been to Dallas.
That is okay.
Yeah. I guess some context, Plano is like a northern Dallas suburb. Like it's like pretty far up north. It's like generally more upper middle class. Arlington is like in the middle between Dallas and Fort Worth. It's
Arlington is more like Fort Worth than it is like Dallas.
Oh yeah, I guess. It's not quite as nice as Plano or other cities.
Hey, but we love Arlington because Jesus first loved Arlington.
Wow, facts.
Yeah. A
But
true man of God.
Sorry, I'm from Frisco. That's like the bougie part of Dallas. We're like a little bit. We're like right above Plano.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, people think we're snobby. Which I mean, I don't see, but given I'm biased, because Prosper's right there, they're definitely worse than we are. But whatever. What do I know?
Do you think whenever people say like Dallas is super bougie or like rich, do you think it's like overblown?
Well, I feel like I thought that, and then people like like I was talking with one of my friends from Houston, and he was like, my high school had 3 windows, and it looked like a prison. And then I showed them like Frisco high schools, and they were like, why does this look like a government building? And I was like, oh, I don't know. So I think I thought it was like, I feel like initially I thought it was like kind of overblown, and then I visited Houston and I was like, maybe it's not. But it's not from when I went over the summer. It was actually like another time that I went to Houston. I was like, I thought people said Sugar Land was the bougie part.
Oh my god!
I don't know.
Sugar Land is the bougie part.
It didn't compare?
I think I was just maybe in the wrong part of Sugar Land.
I mean, from what I've heard, Sugar Land's supposed to be like the Plano of Houston.
Wait, I think you actually might have been in the wrong part of Sugar Land.
Maybe you were in like...
There's
I know...
unless... I mean, I have never been to Frisco or whatever.
Yeah, you have not.
I just know like next to
Frisco,
Sugar Land is
like,
like
another
Missouri
city?
City and like A-Leaf, right? I know those areas.
Frisco, we're like, I think, if we're not like the top, we're definitely like one of the fastest growing cities in America.
Yeah.
People like moving there.
They like to shove that down our
I don't
throats
know, just
growing
like-
up in high school.
Yeah.
I don't know, just like hearing you talk about how it's like rich and like fast developing and it's like trendy and all this stuff. It's like the actual reason why I like Houston better. Like it's like old and it's like so like culturally like dense and there's like so much history and it's like trash, but it's like my trash. Like we live in like Austin right now and it's just like too much. They all like eat quinoa and like drink kombucha and they all go hiking and yoga with like lambs.
Goats.
With goats.
Goats.
and,
Goat
like,
yoga.
and they just like work out and they're all vegan. Like I don't know. I'm just trying to like lay down and eat and not move ever.
That's what.
And, like,
that's
Houston-
what we do when people come to Dallas. They're like,
Except-
what should we do? And we're like, Korean barbecue, and they're like, okay, where should we go tomorrow? And we're like, another
Korean
Korean
barbecue.
barbecue. Like people are like, oh, let's get Korean barbecue, and I'm like, where do you want to go? And they're like, oh, well, like, what do y'all have? And I'm like, Jin, Jen, Yoon, Ari, Breaker, Fusion. Like,
Oh my.
the list just like keeps going.
Yeah, but I think it's like Houston was like the most obese city in like America, like 3 years ago. That's what I need.
That's what
I
I
can't
need.
have this expectation of me being a trendy business person or like a young professional or like a young college student. You know, maybe if like y'all aren't like that, I feel like Dallas definitely gives that vibe more than Houston does.
I think it gives the vibe, but I don't know if it's actually that way. You know, like I don't go to like the Bishop Arts District to like take cute photos or go to like the dog. I mean, like I've been there, but it's like I don't really like do all of those things. Except Emporium Pies is delicious. If you ever come, we're gonna go there.
Okay.
It's good, but like I don't really do like all like the like bougie Dallas stuff. We usually just stay in like Plano or Like if people come up to visit, we always go to Carrollton every time.
RP the toll fees.
Honestly, it's fine. But like we always go to Carrollton, we just get Korean food, and then we like go back to someone's house and like chill. But yeah, like that's just like the vibe. I don't know if it's necessarily that way, like the like old Asian grandma versus like the Chinese Korean businessman. I just feel like vibe wise, like that's how I would that's how I would describe them.
I see.
I don't know if it's actually accurate or not. It might not be.
Yeah. I don't know. You know what's like really funny? Or not really funny, but just something that I observed. So like Houston, like downtown is known for being like notoriously like dangerous. Like you just cannot walk at night outside in even in Chinatown area or like downtown area or just anywhere near like actual Houston, you're gonna get robbed. Yeah. It's really bad. Wait, people on Facebook, like at least like once every 3 months, they get robbed like in broad daylight in Chinatown. So there's like people that we know. Yeah, anyway, that's why I love it, y'all.
It's terrifying.
But yeah, like I went
Whose
to...
side is Anna really on?
She's like, it's trash. People get robbed.
Occasionally people...
We're all obese.
But Houston's better.
Dude, actually. But yeah, but over the summer, I went to... I forgot the city. Some city in Canada that's not Vancouver or Toronto. Okay?
Like
And those are
Montreal.
the only ones.
No, keep going.
Alberta.
No.
There was Ottawa, but then you eliminated that.
Oh, just kidding.
Do you remember what province it was in?
No.
Do you remember if it was in the east, the north,
Don't
or
worry
the west?
about it.
All
We'll
right,
just continue.
I don't even know why I'm trying at this point.
Which province?
All right. Anyway, so you were in a Canadian city.
Wait,
was it
yeah.
Edmonton?
No.
All right, I give up. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore.
I remember. It was Alaska.
Yeah, she's a fake American.
Okay, wait,
This is why
anyway.
Trump was elected.
Okay, anyway. So yeah, and then like we had family friends there, so we had just eaten hot pot, and then we were like, let's go to there. They were like, let's tour downtown. Like this is their downtown. It's like a fairly big city. I just forgot the name. And it was like midnight, and we were like, oh, we're just gonna walk downtown. And they were like, yeah, no problem. And so we're just like walking, but like it's so clean and so beautiful, and it's like it looks so safe, and people are just like jogging at midnight. They're like riding their bikes. There's like just people taking pictures. I'm like, wow, you could never do this in Houston. Like actually, to just be outside at like 1 a.m.
Wait, was this not a suburb? Like this was actual?
Yeah, this is like their downtown.
It was like an actual big city.
Yeah, I just forgot the name.
Guess it wasn't big enough.
Wait, it will come to me.
I remember FaceTiming you when you were packing for it, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what's it called?
I mean, was it like nature-y or is it?
No,
like
I mean it was downtown. It was downtown.
Okay.
And then like we did like a little trivia with like our family friends, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, this is like top 10 cities in Canada." Which I mean that has to be something, right?
I guess it obviously not enough. I really felt like I listed all the major cities I could think of in Canada. Maybe we're just not cultured enough. Like, we just don't.
I'm American.
Yeah, we just didn't pay
I'm a
attention to
dirty American.
geography. Honestly.
Oh my gosh. I can think of it. It'll probably come to me in like 30 minutes from now.
Yeah,
or like
Right.
20 minutes.
So at the end of this podcast, if it doesn't happen, are we
Just
setting
name
a
the
punishment
podcast.
for?
Just name the podcast what the city is.
Yeah. Just I'm gonna name it. Blank is a top 10 city in Canada, and it is a very important city.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh my gosh, we should do a trivia. Have people call in, even though.
Wait,
we
someone.
can't.
Who was I talking to? I think it was Lizzie. She was. Just kidding.
I mean, it doesn't matter now.
sorry.
It was like,
Sorry.
All right, so person A.
Let's just say her name is. Just kidding. But like she was. I told her that we were like going on the podcast, and she was like, "Is this like a call-in thing? Like, can I call in?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm not running this thing." I hate myself. Anyways, continue.
wow, that's the entire story.
Sorry.
I was waiting for something else.
Oh, no, it
antici-
was basically just someone saying she wanted to call.
Yeah, I
in.
was just
Aw,
like, I was
that's
just
so
like,
nice.
oh, so are we gonna tell her to call in or?
Oh, well, I don't know. I was like, I don't run this podcast.
Well, I mean,
If this is my own podcast, it'd be a different story.
Oh, shoot.
so if you had a podcast, what would you run it as?
Oh.
What type of topics would y'all talk about?
Wait, you don't understand. The day after you released your podcast, me and Austin were like, wait,
If Alex can do it,
we can do it.
Okay.
So we really can't. Wait.
hear it, especially since you said if I could do it, y'all could do it.
Oh. Okay, the name for it is Ladies of the Night.
All right.
Because I think
like,
we're just,
it's like ladies of the evening.
yeah, because we're trying to fulfill our stripper fantasies.
For those of y'all that don't know, ladies of the evening is like an old term for like a prostitute.
Yes.
Now we know.
Yeah.
Or at least now I know.
So it's also educational.
Yes. We're gonna have like an ASMR segment, a segment where we just dance. But it's like a podcast, right? So you can't see us.
You just hear like.
I mean, it could be a video podcast.
Oh, that's true.
Like
but
right
knowing
now.
us two,
But we wouldn't.
there's definitely no visual.
So it's just gonna be people like making noises in the background.
Yes.
It's just. Take it, Anna.
Take it away, Austin. Yeah. And then we'll have a boy of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll look at everything.
Again, with no visual.
So it's gonna be a very
It's like,
descriptive.
you don't know this, but the crevice, the contour, the shadow.
Oh, and then we're gonna have another section where we like roast our other friend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but just like, and then he'll get like 30 seconds at the end of the podcast to kind of respond.
But we'll cut him off at the end. Yeah. And he's in a dog cage in the corner this entire time.
But you can't see it.
Yeah, but you can't
You just
see
kind
it.
of hear like the rattling of a dog.
You can just hear him
You'll
screaming.
just have to
softly
take
in
our
the
word for
background.
it. Just trust us. He'll for sure be in the dog cage.
He'll be there whether we record or not.
Until the police come in, you're just like, you can't see it, so he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're also gonna plan his wedding. I'm not gonna lie, Anna and I are really good at planning weddings.
Yes.
all right, so plan his wedding or plan my wedding right now.
Oh my, Alex.
All right.
Okay, first of all, we need the girl.
Okay. Do you want a specific person or
No,
can this person be imaginary?
No, we would just like, what is your ideal type? Why are
What is-
you laughing?
What is my ideal type?
Yeah.
I guess someone who's kind and gentle and I guess pretty invested in people and cute. Yeah. So I guess, yeah, you, Anna, you.
Oh.
Yeah, plan your own wedding as well.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
All right.
I know. I'm so sad. This will be on YouTube.
Okay, what else do we ask? Oh, okay, so like, what kind of wedding are you looking for? Do you want to stay like local? Do you want to do like a destination wedding?
Yes. Outdoor, indoor.
Yeah, what kind of venue are you looking for? Do you
Yeah.
want to do like a church, like traditional, or do you want to do like a barn or like maybe
Garden,
a field?
beach.
If you have any rich friends with like really nice houses, those are those also work really well. Also, do you want like the reception and the ceremony in the same place, or do you want it separate? Separate gives you a little bit more options, but like together makes it like super convenient. But
Yes.
also you have to think about like numbers.
Big, small wedding. Are we thinking 50 or 500? Maybe somewhere in the middle, like a good 100.
And then for like food, what are you thinking? Do you want to do like people write, but they like give them options on like on the invite, or do you want to do like buffet? Do you want vegans there? Do you not?
Also, is this going to be like, do we want to celebrate your culture as well? Or do we want it like American wedding? Or do we want elements of China? You're from China.
Yeah.
China.
Chinese, yeah. Hong Kong, yeah.
Do you want like a minister, or do you want like a friend to officiate the wedding? Like, do you want someone like whose power has been loaned by like God, or from just like the state of California or something?
Yeah.
These are a lot of options and questions thrown at me. So
Also, what is the color scheme of your wedding? That is also important.
dang, that was like the final blow.
Yes.
So I guess.
We also have more questions, so we'll continue.
Oh wow.
But answer all of them first.
Yeah.
And then we will continue.
If I remember all of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was gonna say church, but you offered the more exotic options, so I'm gonna say a barn.
Barns are very trendy.
Yes, they are.
So I'm gonna say a barn. Yeah, I don't remember any of the other questions. So
Okay, big or small wedding?
big or small? I don't have that many friends, so small.
Who from our class are you not going to? Just kidding.
Keep it secret. Keep it secret.
Wait, it's one
It's
finger.
one finger. I
Wait, I don't even know what this is.
Tragic.
It's just some Twitter meme.
Oh, okay.
It was just
I'm
some,
not on Twitter.
It was just like four.
Good for you.
It's like
Twitter's
four Viet
toxic.
guys in like a bathroom, and they're just like secret.
It's so dumb.
They're so, yeah.
Oh.
It's so stupid.
They're just like emoting pretty hard and just being dumb. Yeah.
It's pretty dumb.
They can be the first guys you criticize on your podcast.
Oh.
Whenever it comes out.
I see.
Yeah. I support my fellow content creators.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so small wedding?
Yeah, I guess small wedding.
Okay.
Do you want to do like destination or do you want to do like local? If you do local, you can invite more people. Destination, you can weed out the people that you don't want.
Let's say local.
Would both of us be invited to your wedding?
Of course. Yes.
Alrighty. Well, that's it for today's
Thank
episode.
you.
Like, wait a second.
That's all we needed to know.
Cut.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
Yeah. What other questions?
Oh, do you wait? Like ones we already asked or like other ones?
Oh, it just doesn't matter.
Oh.
Like how we.
Do you want like a suit or do you want like a tux? Do you want like an all black like tux, like super formal and traditional, or do you want to go like
All white?
yeah, like do you want to like subvert expectation and go a little trendy?
Mm.
Do you want like a bow tie or just like a regular tie?
Bow tie.
Right.
Do you want like a vest? No vest.
I think I would just go for like, I wouldn't go for a tux, but I think I'd go for like a classic like black suit with like a normal white shirt, maybe a bow tie. Yeah.
Oh.
A bow tie.
So,
I'm
you know.
imagining it right now.
All right.
Okay.
What else did we ask?
Oh yeah, like our friend, like he's Filipino, so he definitely wanted like a Filipino element to it.
Would you do like a tea ceremony? Or something,
Yeah,
like,
is there
with your
anything
parents?
is there even anything like what you do?
I think
Yeah.
that's it.
Like a
right?
dance? Like a
Yeah,
tea pow or
I'm
something?
gonna be honest. I don't really know what they do in Hong Kong for weddings. I mean, I guess we can have a dim sum or something.
That
I feel
sounds
like-
so good.
Yeah, I
Wait,
feel
I'm
like
so hungry.
I feel like that would be culturally relevant. I hope, or maybe it's just an excuse to get dim sum.
That's true.
I
Would
don't
you
know.
cater it from like Houston?
Oh?
Maybe.
Or I know a lot of people just have it at the place and then they all go to like the restaurant.
Oh.
They like rent out like a big room or the entire place.
So I need to make sure my barn has a dim sum restaurant at
Nearby.
the side.
Have it in Houston. We got lots of dim sum restaurants.
Or have it at Kieran Court.
No line. It's pretty good. It's very good.
Yeah. What other question?
Oh, do you want like kids? Like, are you gonna invite like adults and their kids or just adults?
For a second, I meant, do you want to have kids before your wedding? And I was like, that's a completely different topic. Yeah, I can have kids at my wedding.
Because it's like
I don't
expensive.
really care. Oh,
Also, you have to think about like age range. Because if they're like young, then they probably have to stay with their parents, and then like tables might get messed up, or like you have like a kid, like a separate kids table.
yeah. I mean, I think if I have a lot of older friends with families at that point, like, I would invite them, I guess, if I like them enough. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would have that many. But at the same time, like, you never know.
Yeah.
So let's just say yes.
Also, would you do like an open bar or just like select drinks? Select drinks is cheaper. Like significantly cheaper.
All
That's
right.
a lot.
So we'll say select drinks. But also because I don't know anything about alcoholic drinks.
Same. I just
Yeah.
know it's expensive.
I'm not a bartender. Yeah.
Same.
Also same.
Dang.
I am underage.
You hear that, guys? She's underage
not.
and she's legal. Right. I want to say this did not make any sense. I said she's underage and legal.
I'm underage to drink alcohol, but I'm legal.
To date anyone she wants.
Yes. And I guess to do everything as well.
Except
All right.
drink.
Except
So
drink.
our 5 viewers, hit her up.
Also, I can watch rated R movies now.
Alright, this is it. Alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else?
What kind of centerpieces are we thinking about?
Yeah.
Kind of what?
Centerpieces.
Do you want like a big thing of flowers, or do you want it kind of small that way people can focus on like you and the bride? Do you want like people to take them home? How do you want to do like the napkins or like name cards or like name tents?
Yes. Also, are you gonna do like a mother-son dance? Are you gonna do all of those traditions, like the garter pulling, which is like
I
really...
always thought that was so weird.
Wait, I've never been to a wedding where that's been done. Thank
I think
God.
it's so weird.
I think
What's
it's-
garter pulling?
It's like a garter is like the lace, like a lace bracelet around the bride's thigh,
yeah.
and then she's just sitting, and then the groom gets on his knees and like tries to take the garter off with his teeth.
Oh,
In
his
front
teeth?
of.
oh, teeth. Oh, I feel like they normally just grab it like with their hands.
Oh, really?
I think that's so. I
I
still
thought
think
with their
that's so
teeth.
weird.
I
still
don't
think
know.
that's
In
so
front
weird.
of all their family,
I mean,
family
even
members
with
and their
with
friends.
the hands, that's already kind of weird.
Right?
It's
With
literally the bride just like.
with the
like,
teeth.
She's just like.
That's so. I wouldn't want to do that in front of my friends and
Yeah.
family.
But doesn't she have to sit there and like lift up her dress slightly so he can?
Yeah.
No,
do
she
that?
lifts it up a lot.
Yeah.
So it's a very suggestive tradition.
Well, that's definitely not something I would be doing at my wedding
Oh.
because I'm too self-conscious.
Or like, do you want like, would you do like a cake or would you do like something else because of like allergies and whatnot?
Oh, that's a good point. I don't know. I mean, I think my mom has made a cake that I could eat. I think.
What if your
yeah.
mom made your
Oh my
cake?
Yeah.
gosh.
I think she made like banana bread that I could eat.
Oh.
So maybe I'll just have banana bread. I remember I ate banana bread when
Wait,
I was
that's so
young,
cute.
and then
I
I
know.
stopped eating banana bread. I don't know why. I should ask.
Your mother should make it for you again.
That'd
Because
be
you can't eat any other type
That'd
of
be
cake.
so cute.
That's true. Honestly, I don't even need to get married. I'm just gonna eat her cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Also, DJ or like live band.
Mm.
There's one correct answer here.
Live band.
Wait, that was my correct answer.
No.
Really?
Yeah. No.
Really? Oh,
I just
no.
Were you DJ?
I have been to a few weddings where it was like live band, and the songs that they were playing, nobody knew, and it was super uncomfortable because all of us were like, you can't really dance to this song, but I don't know what else you'll know.
Yeah.
It's like super awkward.
Wait, the only time like I've
Guess it
been
depends
to
on. Sorry, what are you saying?
sorry, like the only time that I've been to a wedding with a live band was like during the ceremony, and then the reception was DJ.
Oh.
Oh, I meant
performed
like
that
during the
too,
reception.
y'all.
Oh yeah, maybe a DJ.
Yeah.
I mean, I also feel like having a live band might be too classy for me.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
for the ceremony, live band,
Oh yeah.
like all the way.
Yeah, I was thinking about the ceremony. Yeah.
I've done two gigs.
Ah,
Hit me up.
I see.
But it's gonna be for my wedding, so.
Yeah, so you can like be on the
At your own
at the ceremony, and then you can play, and then right when they're like, yeah, so will the bride come forward? You just like you just drop you just
put the keys on like a rolling thing that way as you're walking down.
you just push it off to the
Oh
side.
my
You just run up to
gosh.
stage.
I'm dead.
Dang. Yeah, she'd be like, and then she tells like her kids, like, yeah, I did everything at my wedding. Your dad did nothing.
I want both my parents to walk me down the aisle.
Mm.
Yeah. Also, I feel like the bridesmaid, like groomsmen thing, like I don't need that. Like I would just like have every like
Like a bridal
you,
party.
Yeah, like you would be in my bridal party. Just be right there.
Oh my
And so would my brother.
Mm.
Oh,
It'd be all guys because I like that ratio.
Dang.
Who would your best
Alright.
man be right
Yes.
now?
Who'd my best man be? That
Ben.
maybe. It's
Oh,
like either
maybe I should
him.
have-
No. It's like I wouldn't be his best man at our
Oh.
wedding. He'd be. Actually, I can't say their names, but
Oh.
yeah. It would be one of of Austin's a very big fan of him, I guess. Actually, I shouldn't have said that, but it's either him or like one of his high school friends, but
Wait, now I just don't know. I mean, I don't.
it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. It doesn't matter.
And then I would either have one of my high school friends be mine or Ben, I guess. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's cute.
I don't know who would be mine. Like my.
Your maid of honor.
Yeah. I feel like it's so much easier, like if you have like a sister or like a sibling with the same gender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if my sisters would be like my like best person or like best people,
Yeah.
but I think I would have them give a speech at like the
Oh,
at the
for sure.
reception.
Yeah.
I think my mom would get mad at me if I didn't do that.
Oh, but you would want to do it out of the bottom of your heart.
Yeah, I mean, I'd let them give it. I mean, they probably just roast me for like 20 minutes, but yeah, I've come to expect it, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Would this sting more if they actually didn't roast you? You'd just be like, they're like, Austin's such a great writer.
we love you.
You're just like, no.
What are you doing?
Stop.
It's like when you're so used to getting booed, the cheers actually throw you off.
It's like not here.
On my wedding day?
It's like,
Are you
how,
kidding me right
how
now?
could you?
I know.
I feel like when a lot of people ask us this, it's usually just like a way of asking like, who are your best friends, right? But then I feel like whenever I ask people now, they're just like, I don't know when I'm getting married. Maybe I will never talk to you again. And I'm just like,
That's true.
yeah, that's a valid point.
I think people that I thought like would be in like, what do you call it, like a groom's party or something, a bridal party, like
Bachelor party.
This is all hypothetical, but it's like I think the people that I thought would be a part of it, like in high school. I mean, obviously, because everyone like changes, drastically different than it is like now. Versus like in like 5 years, like I don't know. I don't know who my friends will be.
Yeah.
Which is so depressing.
I know.
Do y'all feel like your friends from like high school or even like 5 years ago are the same ones now, or do you feel like it's like definitely changed a lot?
I mean, there are people that I've been like friends with, like people from my church that I've been friends with like my whole life. We were kind of joking about it because it was like, well, like we're friends, but it's not like we ever really had a choice. Because our parents were always like our parents always hung out. So it's like, it's just like who we grew up around. I mean, I'm not like complaining, like.
Yeah, like it ended up pretty well.
Yeah,
Turned out
like
pretty well.
Yeah, like my best friend, like my best friends, like that's how that's why we're close. But then, yeah, like I mean, like there are people, like there's a girl I've been friends with since like first grade. Like she's probably like my oldest friend. And like we don't talk every day, but it's like when I see her, it's like, you know those friendships where it's like you can pick up like where you left off, like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like she's one of those, and it's like I think like we both changed like so much, but then like the friendship is like hasn't, which I think is really cool. So it's like there are people like that where it's like I've been friends with, because I think they're like best friends for like there are best friends where it's like lifelong friends, and then there are friends for like different seasons of
like
life.
different stages of your life.
Yeah. I mean it's kind of sad, but it's just like kind of how life works. But yeah, like there are friends like in high school that I really thought I would like keep in touch with, and then it was like when they left for school or like when I left, it was like we just kind of like drifted apart. I mean, like nothing happened. Like we're not.
Yeah.
It's
It's
not
just
like
like
angry.
it's just like distance, right?
Yeah, like I like I'll hit them up sometimes. Like if we're both home, I'm like, oh, we should like catch up soon, and like it's fine, like it's chill, but it's just like we don't talk. Like I don't know, like it makes me kind of sad. Like I kind of miss them sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting all senti.
Oh. Yeah, we don't support that here. I don't know what emotion is because I'm dead inside. Okay, anyway. My
The
turn.
yikes.
Time to talk about my friendship.
I have no friends.
All right, next question.
Yeah, what about
You guys
me?
keep throwing that word around. What is that?
Anyway.
Anyway, for me, like I would say like I'm still close to like one high school friend. That's because like we're roommates together throughout college, so I think that's been like really cool. Like, and if anything, like it was in college that our friendship really like bloomed. Yeah, and then also same like church friends. Like it's just like kind of sad because we don't like. It's been so long since we've talked. But yeah, like whenever we go back for breaks and stuff, it's always like a pick off where you left off, pick up where you left off type of thing.
Pick up, yeah.
Yeah, just take it off. Yeah, we just don't talk anymore. Yeah.
Is that how y'all would define like true friendship, or you just like those are just like different types of friends, I guess? Because kind of like you were saying earlier, where like you have friends where like they're different stages, like you have friendships for different stages or seasons of your life, but like you wouldn't necessarily say like, oh, they're not like, they're still like your real friends, right? Even though like they didn't like, I guess they weren't with you for like every stage.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, I don't think it makes like the friendship any less true. Like, I don't know, like there are people here, like when I transferred here, there are people that I like met, and I felt like 2 months in, I was like, wow, I feel like I could have known you like my whole life. And I think it's just because like, I think the friends you meet in college, just because you spend like so much time together, like you just kind of learn the ins and outs of like each other's lives, whether you want to or not. Whereas like in high school, I don't know, like you just don't, like you think like, I don't know, like you think you're like close to someone, and it's not like you're not, but then like you get to college and you're like, wow, like it's like on like another level. But yeah, but I don't think it makes like a friendship any less true. Like I feel like there are people here that is like, I feel like I'll keep in touch with them for like the rest of my life. Hopefully, like I don't know.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
Please.
There's no wood here.
This
All right, this is wood now.
close enough. But yeah, I mean, yeah, there are people that I hope I keep in touch with, but
Yeah.
I don't know. You never know. Life happens. People move. Like things change.
Yeah. On a side note, this is wood, right?
Yeah, let's just say it's wood.
Wait, I think it is wood.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
I
wood.
know we're like off topic, but you really threw me off there when you're like, there's no wood.
Okay, you know, you're probably right. I just wasn't sure. Do you think? This wood.
This is wood, but also I just cut my nails. Hello.
It's just.
Okay, anyway, sorry.
You're good.
What was I
you're
gonna say? Okay, but I also feel like just because they're like your oldest friends doesn't make them like your best friends. Because I don't think that like my friends that I've been like friends with like
your childhood friends.
yeah, or like even like the church friends, like even though like we pick up right where we left off, but like I wouldn't consider them like my best friends. Like I don't think their relationship should have like any more like significance than the ones I made maybe like 2 months ago or like 2 years ago. Yeah.
As long as like, if you feel like the friendships you made like 2 months ago, like feel like they've had a big impact on you, or you have a strong connection, like it doesn't really matter like what the length is, right?
Yeah.
How about like, I guess Yara's saying, because I know a lot of people are like, like we can pick up where we left off, like that's like our greatest friends, but like if you don't pick off where you left off, like do you think like the inverse is true, or do you think it's just like that's just like the nature of the relationship? Does that make sense, or do you want me to repeat the question?
Can you repeat it?
Yeah. So.
I'll let you read.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. So like, you know how like when people say like oh, I don't have to talk to this person that much, but if I see them again after a while, like we can pick off where we just left off, and like that's how I know like we're like real or like good, great friends, right? But like say like you had a friend like that, but you don't pick up where you left off, so it's kind of like there's like that little awkward lull at first, I guess, but then like you guys have to talk for a bit before like y'all have a reconnection again. Would you say that makes that friendship like not as good as the ones who do pick up where it left off, or to you it's just like that's just a different relationship?
Like I don't think. Oh, I thought I had it. Maybe not. I don't know. Like I feel like if you don't talk to someone for a long time, I think like I mean like you both people will like change naturally, because that again it's just how life works.
I guess you would hope so. They changed.
So like I can like I think even if it is a little awkward, like I mean it might be awkward. Like I'm not saying every conversation I've ever had with all of my friends I'm like, oh yeah, it's like a breeze. So I mean like I think it's bound to be a little awkward just because it's like you're both not the same people that you were whenever y'all were like super close, or it's like when y'all were like tight, like things happen, life happens, like I don't know, like you just like you change and you grow and you like evolve in like different ways. So I don't think like even if it's a little awkward, I don't think that like negates anything. And I think also just like what Anna said, like I don't necessarily like I don't think that's true either. Like length of like friendship dictates like best like someone who's like your best friend or not. That's like I think that's just how it happened like for me. Like with like the two people that I say were like my like best friends are like one I grew up with from church, and then the other one was like my friend from like first grade. And I think they've both just like seen me through like different stages of life, and like I've seen like same for them. And like even throughout like all of those changes, like we've still been able to like remain close, and like I know I can like go to them with like different like issues or like problems, and like the same for me. But I don't think that's necessarily true for like everyone. Like I think Anna's one of like I tell Anna all the time she's my best friend. And it's like we met like a year ago, which is so strange because like again like I feel like I could have known you like my whole life.
Same.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like the people that you meet. It's like very interesting.
Yeah.
Sorry, I kind of trailed off.
No, you're good.
Just laying the plane.
I think I have a more cynical viewpoint of it. Yeah, I don't know. I think like I don't know, just like when I was younger, like I moved around a lot, so like finding friends was actually like pretty hard for me, and like I felt myself having to make a lot of new ones, and a lot of old ones we would lose contact. And so like for me, I feel like I don't know, like if we don't keep in touch, like if we don't make the effort to, it's because like maybe we weren't that close in the first place. Like maybe we were like lulled into like thinking that way just because like we were in close proximity. And I guess like that's like how the nature of friendship works too.
Yeah.
But I also feel like if I still wanted to be like good friends with you and not just like mere acquaintances who like catch up every once in a while, then like I would put in the effort too. So if I find myself like not really caring, especially if like we're not in the same like city or area or whatever, then like for me I take that as a sign of like it was good when like we're together, but I don't think like it has as much weight to me to where I feel like I would want to like keep up or like keep in touch, ask how they're doing, like, and actually care about like their well-being even after like we're not in the same proximity anymore. And like for me there are people who fit both categories, so I know like it's not just like a ideal relationship thing. Like there's people I would actually want like to keep in my life for the rest of my life. Yeah,
I see.
I think like just kind of going off of that, it's like I think like just like long distance relationships,
Long distance
like,
friendships.
Yeah, like not even just like romantic relationships, but just like in general, like long distance relationships are hard just
so
to kind
hard.
of like maintain that like connection and feel like you're still like close to someone when you're not in the same place, just because it's like sometimes it's time differences or just like making time for the other person or like not knowing like what's going on and being like why aren't they responding. But it's like I mean I feel like people can put in the effort, but sometimes it's just like hard.
That's true.
But I mean, over the summer, because she was in Houston, I was in Dallas, we FaceTime like once every 2 weeks for like 2 hours.
And he came down.
Yeah,
he
he
stayed at
came
my
down.
house.
Yeah.
The first
you
boy
didn't come
over.
up.
That is true. I did not come up.
Yeah. That's alright. She's coming up over winter break.
Hopefully. Honestly, there were some people who we were supposed to go together, but they like flaked at the last second.
So it was really their fault.
Yeah, like if I could have like really pushed for it, but also I was just chilling. But winter break, I really want to come up. So I can experience Dallas for myself.
And then she
The
can,
young Korean businessman. Maybe I'll find myself one of those too.
and then she'll be planning her own wedding.
Yeah.
She'll be playing at the band, going to the yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
I guess kind of building off of what you just said, like what are some like factors of friendships do y'all need for someone you consider to be a close friend? Like I guess like you kind of mentioned like proximity is a big factor. Kind of like it's hard to feel close to someone like you're far away from them. Kind of like being able to have like connection. I guess like is there anything else that kind of springs up to mind?
For me, like I need to be able to be completely myself. So like I can feel that with Austin, but like yes, because we're just
Because you're ladies of the
we're
night.
actually the same. Like we've joked that like we can just like switch off and no one would notice. Okay, anyway.
If we
But
gave
yeah.
Austin the wig, we would have no idea.
Yes.
Pretty much.
But yeah, that's like one thing. Because I definitely feel like some other friendships, maybe like I have to like be a certain way or I like won't be cool enough. And it's not anything that like, it's not any pressure that they're putting on me. It's just that like I kind of feel that like discrepancy, whatever. Like, yeah, I maybe don't feel like completely like comfortable like making jokes or like being goofy and stuff. Yeah. So that's like one major, maybe the biggest thing for me. Yeah.
I think like consistency, just in like a lot of different like aspects. Like if I can like depend on you for not like you're like using someone for something, but it's like if I hypothetically like if I needed help for something and like can I like depend on you to help, because that's what friends like help you through, like that's what community is about, like walking through the highs and lows of life. So it's like if I feel like you can't like help me or like be there like consistently, then it's like hard. Or it's like if I feel like you're not being honest with me, or like I'm like pretty transparent as like a person.
Yeah.
People can just ask me anything and I will be completely honest. But it's like if I feel like you're not, I guess honesty then. Like it's hard for me to get close to someone if I'm like what's going on? Like if it, I don't know. Like I don't want to say like fake, but it's just like if you're not gonna be like real, then it's hard to like build a friendship on that, because then it's like I don't like do I know you?
So you feel like if something's up or like they're putting up a front, like it's hard for you to like also be real with them.
Yeah, like if I can have like an actual conversation about like where you are in life, because like the people that I would say I'm closest to, I do that like pretty consistently. Like if they're going through something, like I know that we can talk about it and it's not weird. Like if I ask them how they're doing, it's not like I'm prying. It's because like they know that I care, and then I usually talk about my life. Probably too much. Sorry.
But the real friends are there for you anyway, every time.
But yeah, I don't know. I just think like consistency is like a really big thing. Like if I can like count on you, or like if you're like consistently showing me that like you can't be there for me, then it's like okay, then maybe this is like not a relationship that I should invest in.
Yeah, I guess for me it was like, I guess something I've always thought like I should have in a close friend is like knowing like what's going on in their life, I guess kind of regularly. I'm not saying like I have to know like every single detail that happens when like it does happen, but like I guess like not going like months without knowing what's going on and just like I feel like you're a completely different person now, or like not the fact that even that they changed, but just like I just felt like I couldn't even be there for you, or like kind of like help give advice, or like just be there with you as like time happens. But I feel like I don't really have that many of those, so then sometimes I'm just like I have an existential crisis, but it is what it is.
I mean, I don't feel like I have that many either. I feel like that's like the beauty of it.
Like if you were close with everyone, then you wouldn't really be close with like
and that's like what makes them close.
That's true.
Like there's like a couple of them.
That makes it special, right? It's like what they said in Incredibles. If everybody's a superhero, then nobody's a superhero.
Wow, that's what my mom said to me when I was crying to her about being like average, and she was like, Anna, you can't be special. If everyone's special, then no one's special. You're average so that others can be special.
That is so big brain that I actually don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, you know what else she told me?
What?
She was like, Anna, if someone says that you look like me, that's an insult because I'm ugly.
But do you think your mom's ugly?
I'm joking.
All right.
I think she is so beautiful inside and out.
Yeah.
But my mom is actually the best mom in the world.
No, say that in the camera.
Oh, my mother's the best mother in the world.
All right, very good. Anna's mom, you're probably not watching, but now
I'll tell her about this later. Yeah. She won't care at all, but I'll tell her anyway.
I miss my mom. I usually call my mom when I like get off of work, or like when because I have like 20 minutes from like where I work to back home, so I usually call her. Yeah. Just like talk. Every day I realize I'm turning more and more into my mom, because like my mom calls like my grandparents either like on her way to work or like on her way home, and then like they're like Tuesday I really went the entire day without eating until like midnight, and like my mom does that. Like my mom's just like a really hard worker. Like my mom's like a really good work ethic. So she'll work through lunch and she like won't eat. Like she'll be at her office until over the summer I would stay with her at her office until like 1 a.m. sometimes, like 1 or 2 a.m. Yeah, my mom works hard. Yeah.
Oh.
I could totally flex on my mom more than I do. I'm like, yeah, my mom knows like 3 languages. She like looks really good for like her age. Like one of my friends was like, wait, your mom looks so young, and I was like, I know. Yeah, love my mom.
That's something you're gonna get from your mom.
She rad. Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna look young for your age, and I'm just gonna be ugly.
Hey, you just say your mom.
Hey, at least my mom has a sense of humor. Or she's self-aware.
When looks fade, what remains? Humor.
He's like, it's okay, because in the future, we'll all be ugly, which means that nobody will be ugly.
Oh, shoot, you're correct.
Sorry, my dad's also cool, too.
Oh, yeah, I love my father as well.
Just put that on there.
Love me.
Like, my dad's the person that, like, watches Jeopardy and knows every single answer.
Dang.
It's amazing. Like, I think he's tried to get on the show a few times, and, like, we're all, like, rooting for him. I was like, do you know how much money you could make? Oh, my God. Like, he literally just, like, every single answer. And I'm like, how do you know all this stuff? He's like,
wait, that's so cool.
Like, how doesn't know all this
he's like, I just used to read a lot.
Oh my gosh, what does my dad do?
That's just what every Asian parent wants.
Yeah, my
dad wants a dream.
My dad's like super smart.
My dad is a huge nerd as well. He's still in school. He has not stopped.
He's still in school?
Oh,
Like
he'll just take classes. Yeah. So like he got his like master's and then his like or like his MBA and then his PhD and then he went to seminary school, so he got that, and now he's thinking of doing like PhD for like seminary.
Oh.
So he just loves to learn, but he just takes out of my college tuition.
Sir, you better be applying for scholarships.
This man actually is taking out of my scholarship fund.
Dad, did you apply for FAFSA?
There's one for saying like my dad is really cool that my dad's taking my money.
Yeah. And now my brother's gonna go to college, so he's taking both of our monies. Actually, my brother's taking my money too.
Well, on the bright side, UT has that free tuition plan
Yes,
if you
But
qualify.
they also
I do
just
qualify.
raised their tuition.
they did, but they only raised it for me for like 100 or something.
Psych, we out of here.
Yeah.
See you never.
How come? Best school in the world. You
Yeah.
can't really be that hoe, but like best school in the world.
I don't know. Sometimes I hear people complain, but I'm just like, I feel like there's no way they would lower the tuition, right? Like every year, they're always gonna raise it.
Not unless Bernie
But
gets
something
elected.
else gets free though, or becomes free.
Yeah, I mean, I
Like
feel
laundry was free for us,
Oh yeah.
and like it wasn't free for
or
y'all.
for me,
It
I
wasn't?
guess. Yeah, I had to pay
Yeah.
Vivo bucks. Yeah,
Yeah, and then
I
like
couldn't eat at Chipotle as much as I wanted because of that.
yeah, and then like like your dining swipes are like technically they're also free.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess they're free now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I just feel like, and then we have so much freaking construction. Like, where does the money come from? It comes from somewhere, I guess.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I mean, I feel like, yeah, if like something is like more subsidized, it'll probably be more expensive overall. Because,
Yeah.
like there's no free lunch, as my
Yeah.
dad likes to say to me every day. I'll just be like,
Just every day.
yeah, he's just
Remember,
like,
that's not free. Every day at noon.
He just calls you, son. Your
Yeah.
lunch was not free.
Yeah. I'm like, you're right. I'm living off your money. It's a tough life out here in Austin. Yeah. Yeah, so I guess, yeah, we're running a little over, but yeah, just to wrap things up.
Alright.
Yeah, how did y'all feel about coming on today? Yeah.
Oh, I showed way too much of myself. I can't come back here again.
I mean, that's
Don't
good.
look for me. You will not find me.
I mean, that's good. That means all the audiences can be your real friends now.
Wow, you're right.
Welcome.
Yes.
Welcome to Anna's life.
Yes. I
And
love
Austin's
talking into an iPad.
Yeah.
That's who I talk to anyway.
That's
You're
true.
just looking at the reflection.
Yeah.
Hi.
But it's like my reflection of like a dark mirror.
It's not even on.
It's just a black screen.
Black Mirror. That show. Sorry, I know we're going over it. That show. The first episode I watched. Like, have y'all watched it?
Yeah, the pig episode.
No. The first episode I watched was Shut Up and Dance.
Oh.
Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
That one. Oh my god! Literally, like my friend was like, "Oh yeah, let's watch it." I hate that show. It makes me feel so like
So many
dirty
things,
and
yeah.
like gross. I was like, I need to shower and pray. And then I watched an episode of The Office to make myself feel better.
It's like cancel all effects.
Yeah, I was like, ha ha ha, this is funny. CPR.
I love that
I
episode.
love this. So good.
Yeah, I never watched Black Mirror, but I did read about the one with like the overprotective mom. Like she she puts like some implant to control her daughter.
Yeah.
And then that made me never want to watch Black Mirror.
Wait, you should watch it. I feel like you would like it.
It's
Watch.
awesome.
Yeah, you should watch like the very first episode.
There's another one where
There's
it's
a
like,
pig involved.
Yeah, it's based off a real thing.
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Sorry, continue.
Oh, I just remember there was another one where it's like a dating. It's like the contacts.
Oh
Or, like, the
yeah,
hearing thing,
that's
it's
the
like-
second episode.
Yeah, it's like the dating thing or whatever, and then like he gets caught because like I guess he like violated privacy or something like that.
That's
Yeah.
many episodes, honestly.
Actually, I guess that's the whole gist of the Black Mirror,
Yeah.
right?
I know the Hang the DJ one. That one ended that one was a happy ending.
Which one was that one?
Do you care if we spoil this?
Honestly, no.
Sorry, spoilers. That's the one where it's like they're in like the dating app, and it's like one of the simulations that is like based off of like 97% like match on like a dating app.
Oh, okay.
It's like that couple where they're like they live together and then it like works really well.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
they're
yeah,
like
yeah.
no, and then they have to
Yeah,
go
yeah.
apart and then they find each other.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is kind of cute.
Yeah, no one died.
Yeah.
Which honestly,
Is that most Black Mirror episodes?
Yeah.
That show's just so dark.
Yeah, it's so dark.
Like-
But it's like kind of like real.
Oh, after I watched Shut Up and Dance, did I get a cover for my camera? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not like I do anything sus anyways, but I was like,
You never know.
Yeah, actually.
The FBI
sorry,
could.
yeah, sorry FBI dude. Where have you been for me, huh?
I know. I talk to my FBI agent every day.
Even my FBI agent gets annoyed with me. Are you really ranting about this again?
Stop crying.
The FBI agent goes to her, like, can I get a new guy? Like, I'm tired. It's like the FBI looks at Austin's old records. It's just like, yeah, like his agents don't last very long. It's a max of a month.
There's like they keep like notes like still ranting about the same thing 2 months later.
They're like, we don't think he's a threat. But we will keep on watching just in case.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah, it's like this is where we send all the new people and the retired people.
Oh, God.
You know,
The
so
people
they,
that we don't like get assigned to Austin's phone.
yeah, we're just like, so they get a little training, but they'll never have to face the real danger.
So sorry. You're welcome.
Actually.
You hear that?
Like, now my FBI agent's just like, what's going on? He's like, I didn't sign up for
Hey, if
this.
you know Austin's agent, tell him I said hello.
He said, thanks for sticking up with me, even though you were probably forced to.
Oh, my.
It's alright, you're getting paid, so it's your job to listen to me. Just kidding, y'all. Oh,
That's
dang.
the only person who will ever listen to me.
Dang. Y'all don't-
Unconditionally.
Do y'all not watch when Joy Behar and Meghan McCain fight on The View?
No.
I have no
but-
idea what you're talking
I love
about.
those videos. It was like, like they were like going back and forth for something, and then Meghan McCain was like, "Can you listen to me for a sec?" And then Joy Behar was like, "Hold on, let me finish." Or she was like, "Yeah, I'll listen to you. Just like give me 1 second." And Meghan McCain was like, "Yeah, well, it's your job to listen to me." And everyone was like, it was so insane.
Wow, we love when middle-aged women fight on
I
television.
really live vicariously through Joy Behar. I love her. She's so funny. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, is this The View?
We rip off our mask and it's like, yeah, I'm Meghan McCain. Yeah, so thanks for listening. This was an episode of Nuanced Nonsense. We're not experts, we just like talking, and signing out.